everybody. This is your host, Kit Dreadbane. I am going to be playing Astroneer with my buddy Dravix here in a second. So, enjoy! Alrighty. Let's see now. Loading. Loading. Hi, Dravix. Hello? I have no idea where I am. Hey, Dravix, I got you another flower seed. Hello? I know you're somewhere.
Drelix is muted.
Where were we? Right. We were on Glacio with a whole bunch of research samples, and you have a massive seed on your back.
Yes. That's great.
Oh, right. We also needed just a little more titanium. Ultimately,
Not the way down. Where's the safe way down?
7 more.
Oh shit! Ow! I died. Damn it. Where's the safe way back?
Probably put these down here for the moment. And see if I can find just a little more titanium.
Where's the safe path down?
Uh,
Ah, there it is. Pick up my cord.
I can't hear you if you're talking, Kitty. I think that might be on my end. Say something?
Something.
There we go. Now I can hear you. Yeah, that was on my end. I had my audio set up wrong.
I'm picking up my corpse now.
Time-honored tradition.
Alright. What do we need?
A little more titanium. It'll be green and spiky. Also, if you see any research samples around, that's also the little ones.
You're not placing
Yeah, it's because I'm a terrible influence. Mostly based on the fact that wait, maybe I do have a tether or two.
Oh, here's some.
Oh, you found some titanium? Sweet!
It's a little up.
Not a problem. You make sure to pick it up from the drill spot on your corpse. Yeah, I left all my researchy stuff up at the rocket. Hmm?
What about coral? Dane.
Honestly, I think I've got all this stuff. This would be everything that we are capable of carrying, I believe.
There's my drill.
Yeah, no, titanium is very useful. So if you want to grab any extra, please feel free.
Yes, I did. There's a big pocket over here. Okay, thanks. Oh God, it's slipping.
This was the remains of the other one. Oh, actually, no, this is a whole new pocket. Oh, in that case, I'm going to dump this in the mysterious cylinder, grab the science stuff, and then maximally fill up on whatever it was left in my inventory. You're probably pretty close to full. You can ditch any extra tethers and stuff because we can get that back. We can replace those when we get home. Yeah, I've got 4 spots left, so that's perfect.
Let's, I can gather one more to drop. Oh god.
Yep. About ready to head home now. Oh, you've got a tether on your backpack. I ditched the last of mine for an extra titanium slot, but it doesn't really matter. That's just min-maxing, which... Oh, actually, I take it back. Can you swap the tether on your upper backpack for that little research sample? Alright, and now all we need to do is remove the oxygenator, set the rocket seat in place, and you're now allowed to return home. You ready? I think you've actually got launch controls.
That sounds like what I just did in my head. I almost walked off the side of the map.
I will be back shortly. You want to do a different adventure that is seeing if we can bootstrap making a, let's see. I don't actually remember what happens if you die and you don't have a respawn point set. Like, with the rocket. Do you spawn back on Silva? I'm gonna see how fast I can print off a new engine real quick. What do we get?
Yeah, the oxygenator doesn't work without power.
Though I think... Didn't realize you jumped out and hadn't jumped back in. I'm so sorry. You use resin. Yes, out of resin. That seems likely. I'm curious as to what's about to happen.
Resin. He said it's crazy. Something else. Resin. Nobody's had resin for years, man.
Where did you spawn? Here on. Okay. That's gonna be okay as soon as we make a new rocket engine.
Where's the angry emoji?
Can I admit to having a man crush on Kim Coates? Thank you. Also, I have to ask, am I alone?
I would have to know who that is, but then...
Okay, let's run through the movies that he's been in, and let's start with the TV show. Have you seen Sons of Anarchy?
No.
Have you seen Battlefield Earth?
No.
Have you seen Waterworld?
Who was he in Waterworld?
He was the boat tradesman that Kevin Costner's.
Crazy guy.
Yeah,
In a word, I've seen of Waterworld, but I've not actually seen Waterworld.
that's really unfortunate. That's one of my favorites.
the first movie I started saving in the theater different times, and saw the movies with my dad.
Have you seen any of the Resident Evil movies?
No.
I keep on forgetting how much work we have to do with you.
One sec. Give me 1 sec to. Oh, sweet. We do actually have a bunch of quartz. Okay, I can do a burner run. Okay, how much ammonia do I have? Oh, I've got a little bit of ammonia. Got ammonium and aluminum. And
Aluminium.
a new rocket engine. Plastic. That. I'm just. I just set the. Oh, wait a sec. I've got plenty of plastic now. Wait, that's rubber. Do we have plastic? Yeah, like we had plastic. Oh, I could make a lot of canisters, it seems. Oh, we have plenty of quartz, actually. Oh, I just remembered what one of the main things I was going to do was, which was start any semblance of organization on this base. I know, blasphemy.
You'll have to jump into Satisfactory one day and see what I've built. I wouldn't say it's the craziest base ever, but I would say I'm pretty proud of it.
And then we need to do iron next, unless. Ooh, we could get another canister of iron. We could go get. Actually, yeah. You wanna do a run back to Glacio to pick up the stuff that we left behind last time? I'll grab a little bit of graphite for packagers then. I remember there being some stuff that we wanted to take back. Oh. 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 I just got a better / worse idea. You wanna make a base on Glacio?
Okay.
Glacio. Actually. So actually, let me take a sec and talk through what it is that is vaguely on the I've been vaguely doing so that you are on the same page, rather than just doing things and then waiting for them to happen. So there is a technology progression in this game, and we just jumped a significant way ahead with that trip to Glacio, because we just picked up 2 new resources. There's really 4 resources that you can't find on the starting planet. Tungsten is found on the moon, the Solo, and on Calidor. Copper can be found here on Solva, and on Calidor. Iron. There's tungsten, iron, titanium, and lithium are the 4 things that you can only find, that you can't find on the starting planet from a resource perspective. And previously we picked up tungsten, which let us get the soil centrifuge and chemistry lab, and we just picked up both iron and titanium from that run, which should let us catapult ahead from a general what we can now do a lot of things that we couldn't necessarily do before. Does that make sense? Do you remember any of what I just said or care about it?
We catapulted ahead with stuff.
We have access to more resources. We picked up iron and titanium, which Glacio is theoretically the second to last planet from a progression standpoint, but that's because the developers are cowards.
Okay.
And Glacio is actually one of the best planets and easiest, mostly because, do you remember how Glacio is mostly composed of large, flat surfaces? That's not true of most of the intermediate planets. They're like mountainous and valleyed. Or we could unlock the extra large shredder. Well, I do have good news.
I mean, the shelter's already unlocked.
Wow. We had enough bytes to unlock the atmospheric condenser and unlock the last bit of technology. Had.
Why don't we make a secondary
Because what we actually need is power. Absolutely, except for I was planning on building the medium ones, or large ones. Because we had a whole bunch of bytes as well. Past. It's okay. It's okay. Honestly,
How dare you?
This will be Glacio is also, because it's theoretically the second to last planet. It's a place where you can get a huge amount of research bytes. So there's a couple of things we could do here. Um, we could some of it is we can do some general base building, and this is very much a starter base in terms of it's a pile of things that are all vaguely hooked together. Um, I don't know, I kind of want to go mining. I think that would be useful for you to do is actually, if you want to just go back to Glacio and run around grabbing a bunch of pick up your stuff and then run around grabbing a bunch of research samples and bringing and like the little ones. As well as the medium one, as like the little ones and the medium ones. The medium ones you can package up, and the little ones, if you just use, that'll be a decent amount of bytes. If you also want to incidentally gather, actually, more. Let's see, one second, I need to double check. That's the live research canisters. Double checking recipes real quick. Those are steel now? That changed. Oh, that's iron and carbon. Well, the recipes have changed, so I was way off.
Have you seen Dumb and Dumber?
Nope.
The joke's not going to make any sense if you haven't seen it.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm mostly sorry.
Yeah, you knew it. So, in this scene, the two main characters find a briefcase, and they're used to like names being on the backpacks and stuff like that, and it's like they're guessing at what the name is of the owner who owns the briefcase. They're like, check the name tag, Samsonite.
Wait, that is graphene? Oh, sweet. That finished. We've now got titanium. Quite a bit of it, actually. So, what I was just doing there on the smelteries is playing around with are the canisters on input mode or output mode, and then priming them so that they filter right. So that this should essentially, if you put one canister on output and one canister on input, you can have it smelt down the entire thing while you're off doing other things and not having to care about it. Oh, we actually have a decent number. No, we almost have a decent number of bytes. Oh, you had all the research samples. Right. So, about going back to Glacio. I'm gonna take a sec and print off an atmospheric condenser, which should hopefully let me grab something to bring back, and then we can. Wait, no, I don't have the bytes for that. Never mind. I'm done. You know what? Screw it. I've got a spare thruster already built. I have a field shelter on my bag, but we can make an actual one as well. Two plastic, two silicone. So plastic is made in the chemistry lab from carbon and compound. And silicone. Oh, we can't make that. We need methane, which we need more bytes for in order to unlock the atmospheric condenser, in order to unlock the ability to make gases. So, it's okay. I think we can just head back to Glacio and that'd be okay. All right. Triple confirm, you are in the rocket. Yes? Okay.
Oh, that was a Moaning Myrtle laugh if I've ever heard one.
Aatrox, Glacio. I think we picked a spot near one of the. We should have left the beacon. That would have been smart. Certainly would have been.
It was on my pack.
Oh, wait, it's this one. I can tell because I can see your death marker. Yeah. We landed on it. You make sure to grab the drill mod this time. So we can leave some of this stuff here until later. You have your canister? The soil canister. Okay. Okay. So. We need to get a little bit of compound to make more tethers. Because I forgot to think that we should have grabbed tethers before going. I'm smart. I was just gonna run around and grab more bites down in the cave levels because you can get like stupid amounts really fast down there. Side note, there's a bunch of ammonium over here.
So I need more iris with that. I was more British.
You know what I'm actually gonna do?
What?
You select it and then press and then open your bag and it'll automatically go into your bag. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a suicide run. What? Underground. Like I'm gonna go and do something very specific. Oh, nothing quite so sensible. I'm going to go and get a whole bunch of bites. I'm essentially just going to run through the caves, grabbing all of those the little bite clusters, and seeing if I can find resin while down there, until such time as either my oxygen runs out, or I find my way back, which has never happened. But boy, howdy, can you get a lot of bites really fast that way. I'm taking nothing I love with me though. Is the main thing.
Okay.
It's a technique for getting bites fast that I've used before. It's useful when starting out.
Oh, what's that? Oh, debris.
That extra large scrap shredder, as soon as we unlock get the resources to be able to build it, can turn those into scrap, which can then be traded for any resource, or just about any resource.
Oh shit. That was almost bad. There we go. Oh, I found a lot of stuff.
like that, we've gotten like 2,000 bytes, which is doubled the amount of bytes we have. Which is what I do this. It lets me, rather than slowly work my way up to that, just kind of grab a bunch of the early tech convenience stuff without having to worry about how much any particular thing costs. Oh, sweet. There's a canister on the rocket if you want to fill that up. Oh, perfect.
Oh, no power. Somehow. Okay.
The drill takes a little bit of power. I would recommend something that is new to me is they have the QTRTGs, which generate 1 unit of power passively. Grab mine. I left it behind, and just throw it in your backpack, and then never worry about power again. Basically, just be careful not to die because they can only be gotten from quest rewards.
Do you have a pop coral?
Yeah, pop coral, yes. I'll take an extra mutant balut seed though.
Oh, I found a thing that needs power. And it's a great big research kit.
Does it need a? Does it have a charge bar?
No, I'm not bothered back with the giant research thing.
Okay. There should be some packagers on the rocket that you can use to throw those onto your backpack. But yeah, also grab the QTRTG. We have an extra one back at base, so you can use mine until we get back. We had about 1,500 bytes before. Now we have 16,000. That's why I do this. It's not game breaking in my opinion because the alternative is just to passively generate this, but it lets me not have to waste a bunch of time.
Recreation.
Those are fun. If you really want one, I think we might actually have enough bytes for it now.
Is that a nod to Love, Death, and Robots?
It might be. I think it came first because I remember that being in the game years ago. But I believe it if it was.
Atmospheric condenser.
Yes. Thank you. Before we forget. What I specifically want. let's take exo chips. We grab exo chips. Let's effort. Boo. Things taking actual resources I care about now. That's for circuit blood. They're for building up automation. I fully authorize you to research whatever you want that doesn't have exo chips in the cost. Because exo chips, as far as I can tell, are can only be found via exploration and can't be gotten in bulk easily. The way, or at least not to the degree that other resources can be. But if something strikes your fancy, if you want to get rovers, let's get rovers. Remind me what that takes. Oh yeah, actually. Could you also research oxygen tanks? Should be nearby. Great. I just forgot just how many fights this Glacia suicide runs can bring in. Oh. What is the recipe for the portable oxygenator? Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, actually, that one's a really good one. If you want to grab this, is the small shredder still cost iron? Or medium shredder, sorry.
Medium shredder is 2 iron.
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah. Because we have that at least. The giant shredder is mostly for shredding like entire wrecked rovers. Or driving Glacia. You can mostly get away with the medium. The one big thing we have left to get that is holding us back is after this, we should take a trip to either Novus or Vasanian to get lithium, because you need lithium to make batteries. And until you can get RTGs, which are constant sources, you're stuck with solar power or wind power, which are intermittent power sources, and so you need batteries to load balance. I know, I just said words. Um, essentially, need power from other resource, also batteries. That's about everything you need to know. Or at least that's everything you probably care about. Are you awake? As soon as I die, which is very soon, would you like to just fly back to Silva and call it a night? Yes, as soon as I get back. Okay? Also, I'm on my last oxygen filter, so that should be in the very near future. There are exochips in Glacio. Next time I go non-suicide run exploring, I'm definitely bringing dynamite. And well, dead. And launch. Okay. If you would like to set off the firework, you can. It's better if you set up a whole platform of them, hook the platform up to a button repeater, then press the button and send all of them off at once. gonna collect other resources, but I think that's not in the cards for tonight. I mean, we should still take the canister with us. Oh, right. That. Actually, give me a sec. The ammonium was like right up here, if I remember. Yeah. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna end up using this particular area for our base. We've got the rocket for this little trip. That would be if we were like starting to actually build up infrastructure here. Oh. Also, if you just want to call it a night, we can leave it any time. Are you wanting to call it a night?
I'm about dead.
What I figured. If you can hop into the chair there. Actually, grab the soil cup. Nah. Okay. Okay. I have visual confirmation of that now.
What? All right. According to the my textbook Conflorbian, she said I'd really like to go to bed now.
Yep. You are clear to quit if you'd like.
You are clear to fuck off, madam.
Alright, everybody, thanks for joining in the stream. This is a very tired Dread Bane, and I am going to...
You were streaming?
Yes, I was. It's probably the worst one I've done yet, other than the ones where I did fall asleep.
Streamers for narcolepsy.